Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So, today is my 500th day of logging in. So I thought I'd take this time to show off what's in my monster box. And yeah, I think the last one I did was day like 430 something. I wanted to do it like every 50 days, but I couldn't wait for that time. But then this 500 day mark, this really kind of snuck up on me. I've been having a lot going on lately, so yeah, it just appeared. So yeah, first let's go to the missions. We'll, oh, I guess it's 550, whoops. Alright, so we'll collect my 550 day login thing. Very good. And then let's go to my stat sheet. Okay, yeah, I guess it is 550 days. Alright. So rank 240 right now. And I guess that's fine for my login days. I've said this before in another video, but any rank above 200 is not really necessary. But with these like 5 times EXP events, I think, you know, might as well. And yeah, more higher rank means more stamina, which means I can play more, so that's always good. Let's go down here, let my quest stats. And then the one that I like to pay attention to the most is the impossible clear rate. And I have kind of a you know, personal goal of like a 40% clear rate. And if we look here, we see it's just under 40%. That's heartbreaking. It's like 39 point something. But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about making that goal, but it would be nice to have. Alrighty. Next here is biggest combo. This was with Akala's strike shot in Key, and that's pretty easy to get because you get lots of lasers, you know, through all of the shields and the other enemies, and then the turrets and things around Key. So yeah, if you're aiming for over 1,000, I recommend that with Akala. Then biggest damage was with Ryoma Evolution on floor 33 of the Tower of Champions. I think it was on the first boss stage. And then I used Ryoma's command strike shot, and then hit everybody, and then everybody went through the anti-bounce guys, and that all did, you know, combined damage to the boss of Marishten. Alrighty. And then here, monster stats. I have 92 max lux, that's pretty great. And then, yeah, I guess I have a goal of 95. Because later in the JP game, they have max luck bonuses where you get certain rewards for having a certain number of max lux. And 95 is the top at the moment. They may make more in the future, but we'll see. And then here are the top 10 most used monsters. And then this top row has not changed at all, I think, since the last time I did the monster box show and tell. Because these are all monsters that I had very early in the game. And I don't use any of them except for Verdandi, so she's probably going to stay on top. The bottom row, though, has changed a lot. I have both versions of Sakura. I'm going to try to work to get them to the top row there. And then Kushinada. What was funny is that she entered my top 10 most used pretty much on the same day that I finished that max luck. So now that I finished her max luck, I'm going to use her more and more. And I'm especially using her for when I'm hunting for Hakua. So yeah, she'll get to that top row for sure. Kufurin is another character that I had near the beginning, which I used a lot but don't use anymore. So she'll get pushed off pretty soon. And then Son Goku here at number 10. And I use him a lot, also for Hakua hunting. And yeah, he's one of my picks for like the top 3 fire monsters overall right now, probably. Okay, so that was my stat sheet. And then next we can look at the able berries that I have. And then I look at the ableberry section because this includes all the hatcher monsters that I have. So that's a pretty easy way to organize that. This is one of the very few S++ berries that I have, which is a style Kinspeed on Apollo here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one on her. Let's see, what else is notable? well, I'll show you all of my transcendent forms. Here's Susanoo. He has a Cutthroat and Class Skin Vigor. And yeah, Cutthroat's pretty good for him because that can work well in Ashura, who has a lot of hit points. And then Class Skin Vigor. Susanoo's HP is already high, but with the Class Skin Vigor, it makes him even more super high. So that's a pretty good combo with him. And then let's see what else. Here is Striker. He's got Class Kin Strength, Class Kin Vigor. And yeah, Kin Strength is great for him because he has the Slayer, and so that bonus will get multiplied again with the Slayer. And then again, very high hit points with the Kin Vigor makes him super HP tanky. And then I got a bunch of A class. Here's Class Kin Speed. Nothing really to say there. Class, well, I do want to talk about this character actually. I recently discovered this character, Thumbelina Ascension. Most people pay attention to the evolution because it's got the double null and then the full resistance and all that. But this Ascension form, I realized, is just like Yggdrasil or Zeus. It's a Pierce with null damage wall, no gauge, which is very important to me, a Meteor Strike Shot, and then a Blast Bomb combo. And actually her attack is higher than either Yggdrasil or Zeus. So she can be a decent attacker as well as a good support character. So I'll be using her in the future for sure. And let's see who else we got. I got Class Kin Strength on Lucy here, and this is fine. It makes her attack, boy, over 30,000, which is pretty crazy with the gauge. And that comes in real handy for her Strike Shot. But I'm also considering, you know, getting her Sidekick or Strike Haste or something like that. And then let's see who else. Here's one of my favorite characters. This is Lucifer Alpha, the evolution version. And then he's got Class Kin Strength S. And that also works with his Slayer. And then, yeah, he'd be good for Kushinada or Daikokuten. And then he's got one of my favorite strike shots, the 8-turn null everything. So yeah, lately I've been doing more and more 4 or 8-turn strike shot challenges. And yeah, he's becoming a linchpin there. And then, yeah, here's another summer character that I really love. This is Marguerite Alpha Ascension. And I prefer her over the evolution version, actually. I like the short spread bump combo. And then Flight and Null Warp is a pretty cool combination of abilities. Who else is good? Well, I'll show you more transcendent forms. This one has Mend and Sidekick, this striker. Sidekick I will keep, of course. Mend, I don't really like Mend, so I might want to try to replace that. And then here is my other Susanoo. He also has Mend, so I want to replace that. And then he has a Strike Haste, which is good, I would say, for transcendent characters. Since their first tier Strike Shot is kind of shorter anyway, you can get it out even sooner with this. Although Susanoo does not have the best Strike Shot. And then here is Agnemute with Mend and Survivor. I do like Survivor. Again, Mend I want to replace. With her, also maybe Strike Shot, maybe raise her attack to kind of expand on her Slayers. And yeah, all these guys with Mend, I kind of want to replace those. And then Detox, the Detox Able Bearer, I really like actually. And then it's especially useful on kind of red null damage wall characters, because a lot of extreme quests that are wood have poison in them. And it's also good for characters with no gravity barrier for floor 24 of the tower, or light characters for Tsukuyomi or the Murasame quests. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of these. Except I've finished all of the green extreme quests with Max Lux that I want to get. So I probably want to change this one from Agnamut. I'll keep a Strike Haste on her. And then probably Lorelei here. I want to fix this Ableberry. What else is good? Strike Haste I like a lot. I know it's not very popular with other people, but I do like it. And so here on Son Goku, for example, he's really good for Hakua. And then one kind of technique for Hakua is to stall for strike shots. So that's perfect for him here. And it's also good for other transcendent forms. So like Royce here, I'll keep Strike Haste on him. And then Ruby, this actually works really well too. Because her strike shot is not a finisher. It's one where she goes into counter mode. So you actually want to get that out as soon as possible. So the Strike Haste works great for her. And who else? Hunter King here. Yeah, he's got Strike Haste and Survivor. And Survivor is good for him because he has such low hit points. So I'm pretty happy with this setup of Ableberries. And next is Knockout. Knockout is probably my favorite Ableberry. And if I could, I would get Knockout on everybody. Except for guys with a strong bump combo, which I would want to put Sidekick on. But yeah, I keep bringing this guy to null damage wall quests so that I can bring him to Hakua. It hasn't happened yet, but I really want to take advantage of his Knockout Ableberry there. And then Cutthroat, here's another S++ berry that I have. And this is pretty great against Daikokuten. And then we looked at Susanoo already. And then here is Rinsu, and I like these Ableberries on him actually. Cutthroat is really good for Kushinada and Kushinada Zero, who have a lot of hit points. And then Survivor is also good because he has low hit points. And who else is good? Whoops. Yep, that's good there. And then Survivor, I also like, of course. It's especially good for light and dark characters, so that they can enter those opposite element quests and do or get less damage. And then for Nobunaga here, you take a lot of damage on floor 23 of the tower, so that's a good Ableberry there. And then let's see here. I like Survivor on Kenshin. She's got low hit points, but is good for Ashida, who does a lot of damage to your party. And then Sakura Evolution, another one of my favorite characters. She's got super low hit points. So to get Survivor on her can kind of put your mind at ease a little bit. And that's about that there. And then here's a Sidekick. I got Sidekick on a bunch of cool guys. Here's Striker, that's perfect. Here's Apollo X, also perfect. And Zhang Fei, you wouldn't think that it was good for her, but she does have the vertical laser L, which with the Sidekick almost goes up to a power type's one-way laser level. And then she also has bump combo critical. So that could be really good. And Loki here, if you know what's coming up for him, then you know that Sidekick is very desirable for him. And then Verdandi. I really like Sidekick on Verdandi because of the lasers that fill the screen. Alrighty, next up is Genius. I love it on Mundus here. And then I used to have it on Romeo, but I don't use him anymore for that because I have Mundus now. So I'll try to get him a new S-Class. And then, of course, my gigantic section of guys without an Ableberry at all. And, yeah, mostly characters that I don't use, I don't put Ableberries on. So like Hercules, for example, or who else? Aramis Ascension. I don't really use them, so I don't put Ableberries on them. But more towards the top, these are my newer characters. So like Kamui, I really want to get an Ableberry on him. My second world, I want to get my Able Bear on him. Who else? Snowbow Alpha, of course. Another one of my favorite characters. Third Arthur, I'm not in a hurry for that. Nobunaga, I think this is my only one, so she should really have an Able Berry. Who else? I just got Makusashiro. I think you saw that video. She needs an Able Berry. Oh, and the upcoming Monster Strike movie, Makusashiro is going to be a character in that, so that should be pretty cool. Looking forward to see what she's like. Maybe Othello here. I use him for my 4 and 8 turn strike shot challenges, so that Able Berry for him might be good. And I should get one for Beethoven Alpha here, just in case I run into Hakua with him. But yeah, that's my collection of Hatcher monsters, and then which Able Berries they got. And then I guess finally we will look at Max Lux. So there they are. We can count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. So yep, that is accurate. And then as for the ones that I'm working on right now, I'm working on Akala, and I was so sure that I was going to finish him the last time the 2-hour window rolled around, but I just kept losing. I don't know. Usually I'm very kind of calm and collected when I'm just about to finish an Impossible Max Luck. But for some reason Akala just wasn't working out. So we'll finish him next time. Very much looking forward to that. And then Fox Metal, he's almost there. I don't really need him, but since I do use him to go after hit stops, it would be nice to have him as Max Luck. And then who else? Daikokuten. This is kind of the biggest mountain peak in the distance for me. This is my biggest challenge lying in front of me. Yeah, but we just got Royce, so we'll try to bring Royce there, and then when Loki comes later, hopefully it'll go even smoother. And then Da Vinci. I am working on a second Da Vinci Max Luck, so that when Da Vinci X comes down the line, then I'll be ready to make her immediately. And yeah, I guess looking at which Hatcher monsters are the highest luck, here is Cinderella. I really, really like her. And then here is Spica, Evolution, and she's pretty strong. And then, same as last time, this is Saigo, Takamori. I used him a lot before, but recently not so much. Just hasn't come up. But yeah, there's that. And then I guess finally I'll just talk about Max Lux that are meaningful to me. And, oh, here, I've made 2 Max Lux of Okita Solji. Mostly because these 2 versions are so different and they're so good, each of them. But later when we get that ability to fuse 2 Max Lux together, I'm gonna have to think about whether I want to put them together or not. To be honest, I don't use the Evolution that much, so I might just fuse her into the Ascension. And then, yeah, Queen Butterfly, I got 3 of her. Descoil, I got 2 of him. There's my Izunami. And then Bastet, she's also going to get the thing where you can fuse 2 Max Lux together. So I'll probably fuse it into the Ascension here. So she can get an Able Berry. Let's see, I just finished this one recently, and just in time, because she's going to be good for the New Year's event that's coming up later. Oh, Dax Evolution. He's kind of gone through a renaissance in my mind, because he's one of the very, very few Max Lux with Pierce, No Gravity Barrier, and the Blast Bomb combo. So he's been great for the Dragon Gem quests. Him and Ghoulie Ascension. So yeah, I'm enjoying him. Who else is there? Just finished this guy the other day. Very excited about this. One of my favorite characters as far as abilities and looks together. And then, yeah, Marie Antoinette here as well. I got 2 of her. And probably I'm going to fuse them together to give this evolution form an enableberry. And then ideally I would want to raise her attack so that her 16-turn meteor becomes stronger. Who else is good? Yeah, here is 2 versions of Rakshasa, and both versions are great. If he got an enableberry, the ability to get an enableberry later, I probably wouldn't fuse them together since they're both so good. Who else is good? Same thing with the PCG3. I probably would not fuse them together since they're both unique and good in their own way. And actually Satellite here, she's been one of my favorite max looks lately. Also for the Dragon Gem quests, but also for Daikokuten. I'm trying to get some practice in with her, so that when Loki's Transcendent form comes out, I'll be better able to use him. Who else? Who else? Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I think that will do it for my Monster Box show and tell for day 550. And yeah, next is going to be day 600. And yeah, this is just my main device. I wasn't planning on doing my sub device, but if you are interested in seeing that, you can leave a comment in the comments, and I will do that then. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Take care.